How did you get your spark to become a pharmacist or get into the pharmacy field?
So that started for me really in middle school. I was one of those kids that I always had some, some drive to be something bigger. And I feel like I went through several different, options. I started off thinking that I was going to be a marine biologist, and I wanted to stay in West Virginia, and thought, oh, well, there's no ocean, close to West Virginia, so I'm going to have to rethink that one. And I then, navigated sort of to medicine and thought, hey, I'd love to be a surgeon. I have a benign familial tremor, so like as somebody who shakes all the time, not a good thing for them to be holding a scalpel. So I was trying to find really like where I was going to land. And I had an instance where I was talking to one of my teachers, and they asked me like what I wanted to do. And I wasn't quite sure what that next thing was going to be. I knew that it wasn't going to be a physician or a marine biologist. And one day, one of my teachers, I commonly had medications with me, like, Tylenol or ibuprofen. And one of my teachers actually said, hey, could I get some ibuprofen? I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. This was back in the day when students were allowed to have medications at school. And I was like, yeah, sure. Just make sure you eat something with that. That'll tear up your stomach. And they giggled and said, Kincaid, you should be a pharmacist. And I went, interesting. And then that sort of started the thought. And I went down that road. I started thinking about how it would fit me as a person, and I would be able to help people because I love helping people. And it would also give me that opportunity to do something that was bigger and greater than me.